Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive into diagnosing a failed fuel pump when you're seeing the dreaded click link for full video message, which often indicates a problem with the fuel system preventing the engine from starting or running correctly. We'll cover common symptoms, diagnostic steps, and address the click link issue itself. Understanding the fuel system, a quick primer. Before we dive into diagnosis, it's crucial to grasp the basics of how the fuel system works. Here's a simplified overview. 1 fuel tank *. This holds the gasoline, or diesel. 2 fuel pump * located inside the fuel tank. Most modern cars, or externally, the fuel pump's job is to pull fuel from the tank and send it under pressure to the engine. 3 fuel filter *. This filter removes contaminants from the fuel to protect the fuel injectors and engine. 4 fuel lines *. These are the pipes that carry the fuel from the tank, through the filter, to the engine. 5 fuel rail *. This is a manifold that distributes fuel to the fuel injectors. 6 fuel pressure regulator *. This maintains the correct fuel pressure in the fuel rail. Excess fuel is returned to the fuel tank via a return line. In some systems, many modern systems are returnless. 7 fuel injectors *. These are electronically controlled valves that spray precisely metered amounts of fuel into the engine's intake manifold, port injection, or directly into the cylinders, direct injection. 8 engine control unit, ECU. The ECU is the brain of the engine. It receives signals from various sensors, including those related to fuel pressure, engine speed, RPM, and oxygen levels in the exhaust, and uses this information to control the fuel injectors, ignition system, and other engine functions. Common symptoms of a failing fuel pump. A failing fuel pump often exhibits one or more of these symptoms. * Difficulty starting, especially when warm. The engine may crank for an extended period before finally starting, or it may not start at all. This is especially noticeable when the engine is warm because the fuel pump struggles to maintain pressure after the engine has been shut off for a short time. Engine stalling *. The engine may suddenly stall while driving, particularly under load, example going uphill or accelerating. This happens because the fuel pump can't supply enough fuel to meet the engine's demands. Loss of power / hesitation *. The engine may feel weak or hesitant during acceleration. It may also surge or jerk. Rough idling *. The engine may idle roughly or stall at idle. Poor fuel economy *. A failing fuel pump can cause the engine to run lean, leading to reduced fuel economy. Noisy fuel pump *. You may hear a whining or buzzing sound coming from the fuel tank, which can indicate a failing fuel pump. This isn't always present. Check engine light, MIL. The check engine light may illuminate, and diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, related to fuel delivery may be stored in the ECU. Common diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, related to fuel pump issues. Here are some typical DTCs you might encounter. P0087 fuel rail / system pressure too low. P0088 fuel rail / system pressure too high. P0089 fuel pressure regulator performance. P0090 fuel pressure regulator control circuit open. P0091 fuel pressure regulator control circuit low. P0092 fuel pressure regulator control circuit high. P0190 fuel rail pressure sensor circuit. P0191 fuel rail pressure sensor circuit range / performance. P0192 fuel rail pressure sensor circuit low input. Asterisk P0193 asterisk fuel rail pressure sensor circuit high input. Asterisk P0230 asterisk fuel pump primary circuit. Asterisk P0231 asterisk fuel pump secondary circuit low. Asterisk P0232 asterisk fuel pump secondary circuit high. Asterisk P025A asterisk fuel pump module control circuit / open. Asterisk P0627 asterisk fuel pump A control circuit open. Asterisk P0628 asterisk fuel pump A control circuit low. Asterisk P0629 asterisk fuel pump A control circuit high. Important safety precautions. Asterisk work in a well-ventilated area. Asterisk gasoline fumes are flammable and toxic. Asterisk disconnect the negative battery terminal. Asterisk this prevents accidental electrical shorts or sparks. Asterisk use proper fuel-safe containers. Asterisk when dealing with fuel, use containers designed for gasoline or diesel. Asterisk no smoking or open flames. Asterisk keep all sources of ignition away from the work area. Asterisk wear safety glasses. Asterisk protect your eyes from fuel splashes. Asterisk have a fire extinguisher nearby. Asterisk just in case. Asterisk consult your vehicle's repair manual. Asterisk refer to the specific repair manual for your vehicle for detailed instructions and safety information. Diagnostic steps, a comprehensive guide. Here's a step-by-step approach to diagnosing a potential fuel pump failure. 1. Verify the symptoms. Asterisk start by confirming the symptoms the customer is experiencing. Ask about difficulty starting, stalling, loss of power, etc. Pay close attention to when the symptoms occur, example when the engine is cold, warm, under load. 2. Check for diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs. Use an OBD2 scanner to retrieve any stored DTCs from the ECU. Record the DTCs and research their meaning using a reliable repair information source, example ALLDATA, Mitchell Onday MAND, Identifix. Clear the DTCs and see if they reappear after a test drive. This helps determine if the problem is intermittent or constant. 3. Listen for the fuel pump priming. Turn the ignition key to the on position, without starting the engine. Listen carefully near the fuel tank, you may need a helper, for the fuel pump to prime. You should hear a brief, 1 to 2 second, buzzing or whirring sound. No sound. If you don't hear the pump priming, it could indicate a dead pump, a problem with the fuel pump relay, a wiring issue, or a faulty ECU. Unusual sound. A loud whining or buzzing sound that is excessive or constant can suggest a failing pump. 4. Check the fuel pump relay and fuse. Locate the fuel pump relay and fuse in your vehicle's fuse box, consult your owner's manual or repair manual for the location. Fuse. Check the fuse to see if it's blown. If it is, replace it with a fuse of the correct amperage. If the fuse blows again immediately, there's likely a short circuit in the fuel pump circuit. Relay. You can test the fuel pump relay by swapping it with an identical relay, example the horn relay. If the horn now doesn't work but the fuel pump primes, the original relay is faulty. Alternatively, you can use a multimeter to test the relay's continuity and activation. A common test involves applying 12V to the relay's control terminals and checking for continuity between the switched terminals. 5. Check fuel pressure. This is a critical step. You'll need a fuel pressure gauge. Locate the fuel pressure test port on the fuel rail, usually a Schrader valve. Connect the fuel pressure gauge to the test port. Turn the ignition key to the on position, without starting the engine, to allow the fuel pump to prime. Asterisk note the fuel pressure reading. Asterisk start the engine, if possible, and observe the fuel pressure at idle. Asterisk increase the engine RPM and see if the fuel pressure remains stable. Asterisk low fuel pressure asterisk indicates a weak fuel pump, a clogged fuel filter, a leak in the fuel lines, a faulty fuel pressure regulator, or a problem with the fuel pump wiring. Asterisk high fuel pressure asterisk suggests a faulty fuel pressure regulator or a blocked fuel return line, if applicable. Asterisk fluctuating fuel pressure asterisk can indicate a failing fuel pump or a problem with the fuel pressure regulator. Asterisk compare to specifications asterisk consult your vehicle's repair manual for the correct fuel pressure specifications. 6. Check the fuel filter asterisk. Asterisk a clogged fuel filter can restrict fuel flow and cause symptoms similar to a failing fuel pump. Asterisk replace the fuel filter as part of routine maintenance, typically every 30,000 miles or as recommended by the manufacturer. Asterisk if you suspect a clogged filter, remove it and inspect it for debris. You can try blowing compressed air through it, in the reverse direction of normal flow, to see if it's restricted. 7. Check the fuel pump wiring and connections asterisk. Asterisk inspect the wiring and connectors leading to the fuel pump for corrosion, damage, or loose connections. Asterisk use a multimeter to check for voltage at the fuel pump connector when the ignition is in the on position. You should see close to battery voltage. Asterisk check the ground connection for the fuel pump to ensure it's clean and secure. Asterisk perform a voltage drop test on both the power and ground circuits to the fuel pump. Excessive voltage drop indicates resistance in the circuit, which can limit the pump's performance. 8. Check the fuel injectors asterisk. While the fuel pump is the primary suspect, if the other diagnostics don't point directly to it, it's important to consider the fuel injectors. While a general fuel pump code doesn't usually indicate issues with the injectors, an older and neglected vehicle, though, might have issues with both. The only way to be sure of this would be to test fuel pressure and flow at the injectors. 9. Bypass the fuel pump relay, use with extreme caution. Asterisk this is a temporary diagnostic test and should be performed with extreme caution. Asterisk locate the fuel pump relay socket. Asterisk use a jumper wire to connect the power and load terminals of the relay socket. This will bypass the relay and directly power the fuel pump. Asterisk if the engine starts and runs normally, it confirms that the fuel pump is working and that the problem lies in the relay circuit, relay, wiring, or ECU control. Asterisk do not leave the jumper wire in place for extended periods, as this can damage the fuel pump or other components. 10. Fuel pump driver module check, if equipped. Asterisk some vehicles utilize a fuel pump driver module that controls the fuel pump speed and voltage based on engine demand. Asterisk use a scan tool to check for any codes related to the fuel pump driver module. Asterisk verify the module's power and ground connections. Asterisk check the communication between the module and the ECU. 11. Perform a fuel volume test, if possible. Asterisk some repair manuals provide instructions for performing a fuel volume test, which measures the amount of fuel the pump delivers in a given time. Asterisk this test can help determine if the pump is producing sufficient fuel flow. 12. Consider a scan tool function, if available. Asterisk many advanced scan tools have the ability to command the fuel pump to run at different speeds or to activate it directly. Asterisk this can be useful for testing the pump's operation and for diagnosing wiring problems. 13. Access the fuel pump for direct testing, as a last resort. Asterisk you can remove the fuel pump to bench test it. This will be vehicle specific. This will allow you to perform a visual inspection of the pump and wiring, and make sure there is no debris in the system. Addressing the click link for full video issue. The click link for full video message is a common problem on the internet. Here's why it happens and how to avoid getting stuck with it. Clickbait. The primary reason is clickbait. The website or video creator wants to lure you in with a promise of detailed information, but the link may lead to a low-quality video, a sales pitch, or even a malicious website. Incomplete content. The content creator may have started to create a tutorial, but it was never finished. The original link may no longer be available. How to find reliable information, without clicking suspicious links. 1. Use reputable sources. Stick to well-known automotive websites, forums, and YouTube channels with a proven track record of providing accurate and helpful information. Examples. YouTube channels. Scotty Kilmer, Eric the Car Guy, Chris Fix, South Main Auto Repair LLC. Automotive websites. AutoZone, Advance Auto Parts, Rock Auto, often have diagnostic guides, Repair Pal. 2. Check reviews and comments. Read reviews and comments on videos or articles to gauge their quality and accuracy. 3. Look for detailed descriptions. A good tutorial will have a detailed description outlining the topics covered. 4. Use search terms carefully. When searching for information, use specific and relevant keywords. For example, instead of fuel pump fix, try diagnose fuel pump failure Ford Focus or fuel pressure test P0087 code. 5. Cross-reference information. Don't rely on a single source of information. Cross-reference the information you find with other sources to ensure its accuracy. 6. Consider professional help. If you're not comfortable performing automotive repairs yourself, consult a qualified mechanic. Example code, illustrative, for understanding electrical testing. The following Python code snippet is purely illustrative and not directly applicable to diagnosing a fuel pump failure in a car. It's meant to give you a general idea of how a program might simulate electrical circuit testing. Do not attempt to use this code in a real-world automotive diagnostic situation. Automotive diagnostics require specialized equipment, multimeters, scan tools, and expertise. Explanation of the illustrative code. 1. Simulate _voltage_test, *. Takes the component name and expected voltage as input. * Prompts the user to enter the measured voltage. In a real application, this would come from a multimeter reading. * Compares the measured voltage to the expected voltage within a tolerance. * Returns a string indicating whether the voltage is okay or faulty. 2. Simulate _resistance_test, *. Similar to simulate _voltage_test, but for resistance. 3. Example usage. Asterisk shows how to call the functions and print the results. Important notes about the illustrative code. This is not real automotive diagnostic code. It's a very simplified example to show the concept. Real automotive diagnostics involve much more complex measurements, data analysis, and communication with the vehicle's ECU. You'll need a real multimeter, scan tool, and repair manual to diagnose fuel pump problems effectively. Safety is paramount. Always follow proper safety precautions when working on vehicles. In summary, diagnosing a fuel pump failure requires a systematic approach, including checking for symptoms, retrieving DTCs, testing the fuel pump relay and fuse, measuring fuel pressure, inspecting wiring, and, if necessary, performing a fuel volume test. Remember to use reliable sources of information and to prioritize safety. The click link for full video message is a common online issue, so be cautious about the links you click and stick to reputable sources. If you're not comfortable performing these tests yourself, Consult a qualified mechanic. Good luck.